Hello and welcome to Digital Citizenship.
Digital Citizenship is a show aimed at helping you learn about citizens' struggles in a digital world.
In our show today, we'll be looking at ways that we can show respect for ourselves and others as we work in cyberspace.
In today's program, we will look at 3 topics: digital access, digital law, and digital etiquette or netiquette. Digital access.
Have you ever wanted to be a part of something but you couldn't because you didn't have the right equipment or just because someone didn't want you to?
Imagine that you're a student with special needs that has to use a computer or an iPad for a school project, but you can't because of a disability.
Did you know that the Rehabilitation Act requires that everyone has access to the internet and resources that they need?
Let's watch as Daniel Shumate learns how students with special needs are using cyberspace.
Hi, Christy. How do you use technology?
The dot on my forehead works with my computer and lets me do all the things on a computer you can do. It is called a head mouse with click and dwell software.
That's really cool. What do you use to help others understand you? Is it the same thing?
Yes,
Could you tell us how you use the computer to do your schoolwork?
I use my computer to participate in all subjects. I can type sentences, use a calculator, and answer questions using my computer. I am really smart and work hard.
Do you ever get frustrated that it takes you a little bit longer to communicate with others?
Yes,
Do you do anything for fun on your computer?
yes,
Like what?
I can use email using my assistive technology. I keep in touch with my teachers, grandma, family, and friends.
Kirsty, how do you participate in art and other subjects?
I love art. I can use my head mouse to work art software. I love drawing and designing fashion.
Thank you for telling us about your technology, Kirsty. It's been really fun.
Digital access. As digital citizens, our goal should be for all people to equally participate in society. Digital exclusion of any kind tends to work against the good of the whole community. Digital law.
Modern technology often raises questions about what is legal and not. Just because we can do something doesn't mean that we should.
Right, there's a lot of stuff on the web. Much of it is free, but not all of it.
And even if it's free, it doesn't mean that it's okay for you to use or download it.
There are many laws designed to protect the intellectual property of people, and when they're broken, the result can be severe.
Intellectual property means work that comes from someone else's thoughts, such as writings, pictures, music, and other things.
You probably wouldn't want someone to use your things as if they were theirs, and there are laws to keep people from doing that.
Even if you're not caught downloading music or copying from someone's online paper, it's still stealing, which you shouldn't be doing.
Let's watch again, as Daniel meets a friend that's not being a good digital citizen.
Hey, what you listening to? I just got some good music. Here, listen to that. It's my favorite band. Where'd you get this from? I downloaded it.
Didn't that cost money?
Now if you know where to get it from.
Isn't that illegal?
It doesn't matter. It's just a little music.
Hey Jessica, what do you think of my paper for the teacher? Do you think you'll like it?
The second paragraph looks like I've seen it somewhere.
Yeah, my friend posted it on Facebook. It looked pretty good, so I decided to borrow it.
Elrod, you can't do that. You don't have the right to use his ideas that way.
Why? If he didn't want people to use it, why would he post it on Facebook?
He has a right to post things on his own page. That doesn't give you the right to steal it.
It's not stealing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Look, anytime you use someone else's words, you have to have their permission and give them credit for it.
Oh, what a hassle. What about my right to have a good paper?
Of course you have that right, but he has the right to protect his own words too.
So you mean my rights are good until they bump into his rights?
That's pretty much it. Digital law. It is against the law to use another person's written words, art, music, or any other work without their permission. It is also against the law to do anything that harms another person's property or identity. Digital etiquette or netiquette.
Citizenship means working together with other people, and that means you have to use good manners or etiquette.
You may think that etiquette just means keeping your elbows off the table or not burping in public like some people.
But it also includes things that keep you out of trouble, like not cutting in line at lunch or waiting for your turn at a stop sign.
Can you imagine what life would be like if everybody did whatever they wanted to, whenever they wanted to?
Yeah, that'd be pretty scary. Well, the digital world has etiquette too, and it's designed to help us all get along and enjoy our time in cyberspace.
Let's watch as Daniel learns a lesson on digital etiquette.
Hey, who are you talking to?
Excuse me a minute. Hey, Marcy, I'll talk to you later, okay?
I just wanted to know who you were talking to.
It's none of your business who I was talking to. Don't you know it's rude to butt in on a conversation?
No, it's not like you were really talking to anybody.
Of course it is. Video chatting is the same as talking to someone in the same room. It's still butting in. How would you like if someone did that to you?
Well, I guess not so good.
You're right.
Digital etiquette or netiquette. There are rules for behaving in society that helps us to avoid conflicts and problems. Good digital netiquette helps everyone have a productive and enjoyable time in cyberspace.
So, what have you been doing today?
Well, I learned about students that have difficulty using computers because of special needs.
Really? Where'd you learn about that?
There's a girl named Kirsty that can't use the keyboard but still does her schoolwork on the computer anyway.
How does she do that?
She operates with the dot on her head, and the computer even talks for her.
It's really cool. I'm glad she doesn't have to feel left out.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I think you've been learning some things on how people ought to behave in cyberspace.
That reminds me of something.
What's that?
Well, I saw Marcy earlier, and she let me listen to some music with her. It was my favorite song.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but that's not really the problem.
Well, then what is the problem?
It's a really new song, and it's kind of hard to get. I asked her where she got it, and she said you could get it for free if you knew the right place to go.
That's illegal. She can get in real trouble for that. You're not going to let her give you a copy, are you?
No, I thought that might be a little bit bad.
You're right. If you had done that, it would have made you guilty too.
Really? But people do that all the time.
People do a lot of things. That doesn't make it right. Like that one time when Zay downloaded pictures and used it in his report, or when Susie copied and pasted in her portfolio piece.
But that's plagiarism. Marcy just downloaded some music. She's not saying it's hers.
I know, but it's still stealing. People that do that are stealing something from someone else.
Well, I told her she shouldn't do it, but I don't think she'd listen to me much.
Let's hope she changes her ways before someone finds out about it.
Well, as you can see, there's more to digital citizenship than just clicking a mouse or launching an app.
Right. So what kind of citizen are you in the digital world?
Well, that's all for this time. Join us again for Digital Citizenship.
Let's review.
Digital access. As digital citizens, our goal should be for all people to equally participate in society. Digital exclusion of any kind tends to work against the good of the whole community. Digital law. It is against the law to use another person's written words, art, music, or any other work without their permission. It is also against the law to do anything that harms another person's property or identity. Digital etiquette or netiquette. There are rules for behaving in society that helps us to avoid conflicts and problems. Good digital netiquette helps everyone have a productive and enjoyable time in cyberspace.